So, when did you take interest in gay rights activists?
So it was when I came out. I came out in. Now I'm trying to remember when I came out. Like 2000 or 2001. 2000 is when I came out. And I think I originally started thinking about it because I wanted to understand myself better, and I wanted to kind of fight for my own rights. So it might have started as like this selfish. I want to understand my identity better. I had no idea what it meant to be bi or any of these things. So, I started looking into some of that stuff. And then when I transferred to George Mason University, they had a Safe Zone program, which was a kind of like our Safe Space sticker program here at American. Was a workshop that was for people who were interested in learning more about the LGBT community and then also how to be an ally. So I went through that, and then I ended up starting facilitating some of those workshops. So then I ended up doing some more LGBT stuff on that college. So that's kind of how I started getting into it.
Do you mind explaining a little bit of the Safe Space program? I know I've seen it around campus, but I haven't really...
Sure, the program here?
Yeah.
So the Safe Space Sticker program here at American University is a 3-hour training that gives participants information on vocabulary, definitions, what homophobia and heterosexism is and how they impact everyone, not just LGBT people. We talk about coming out, and we talk about kind of messages received by society around LGBT issues. So we tie that into coming out because, if the only messages you're receiving are very, very negative, they're probably going to impact how and if and when you tell people that you're LGBT. And then we also talk about kind of how to be a better ally, so very specific things that people can do. So, and then once they go through the training, they can get a sticker that they can then place up, like on their door or on their computer or somewhere else. So.
How did you become the program coordinator of the GLTBA Research Center in American University?
So the job got posted when, after I graduated from my graduate program at George Mason, and I was working part-time at Mason at the time. I had a bunch of different jobs there. And I was specifically looking for university positions that did LGBT work. So this job came up, I applied for it, they liked me, I guess, and they offered me the position 3 years ago. So I've been here almost 3 years. So.
You planning on sticking around for a little longer? Or?
Yeah. So, no, I really like my job. It does kind of everything that I want to do. Like, I'm able to do workshops, I'm able to talk to students. One of the reasons I got into this job is because I had a really great mentor at George Mason who basically was doing my job now, but at George Mason. So, he ran the Safe Zone program. He talked with students who were having kind of issues with coming out or just didn't know how to talk about their own identity. And he helped me so much that I was like, okay, I really want to do this for other people. Like, I want to be what he was for me, for other students. So, and I'm able to have those conversations with students here. So, yeah, unless any of that changes, I'm probably not going anywhere anytime soon.
What are like the day-to-day issues that you deal here in this job?
So they're kind of twofold. So I do a lot of programming. So a lot of it is like figuring out programming, when is our next safe space training? Do we have enough participants? And kind of doing the logistics for all of that stuff. And then a bunch of it is working with students who either have questions about LGBT issues or people or the LGBT community, or are coming to grips with their own identity and just want somebody to talk to. So I end up talking with students quite a bit about, hey, I think I might be insert identity here. I don't know what that means. And then I just kind of talk through what that means for them, kind of like what they're experiencing. I also talk with students who want to come out to like a close friend or their parents, but don't know how to do it. So they usually come here and talk to some people, or talk to me, or we'll talk to Sarah, my boss, about kind of like advice on how to come out to people. Mm-hmm. And then I'll also work with students who, like, maybe something happened with them, maybe they had a roommate conflict and it was over LGBT issues or their LGBT identity, and I'll kind of work with them to resolve whatever kind of problem that they were having, whether that means, working with the student conduct system or just working with their RA or their RD to mediate the situation.
How many students do you usually have like walking in and talking to you about that?
Talking to me, it varies so much each week, but we always have a steady stream of students who come in. They hang out in our kind of our lounge area, and they'll watch TV, or they'll do homework, or they'll talk about things. One of the things that I really like about this resource center is that we allow for people to have conversations that they might not have anywhere else on campus in our lounge. So, we pride ourselves on being a very sex-positive space, so people can ask those questions that they might feel uncomfortable asking, and get kind of anybody who's there's feedback. So I think it's great. So I can't really answer the question about how many people, but a fair amount. So
that's good. That's good. Well, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh, do you mind just saying like I am like my position, blah, 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 I work at American?
Sure, yeah. My name is Matt Bruno. I am the program coordinator for the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender, and Ally Resource Center here at American University.